Hi guys, hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're interested in learning how to make this Bubu gown with fringe and this V shape on the neckline, so this tutorial is for you. Sit back and watch how I made this cute gown. This is the fabric I'm going to be making use of. So guys, initially when cutting our clothes, this is how we used to fold our clothes, right? But for this gown and for this tutorial, we're not going to be folding our clothes like this. We'll be folding horizontally for this gown, so watch me how I'm going to be folding my fabric. Guys, as you can see, I've folded it horizontally into two. Then I'll fold it into two again, which makes my folding equals to 4. I hope you understand what I just said, and I hope you can see how I'm folding my fabric. I folded it horizontally like this. As you can see, the first edge met with the second edge, so I'm going to be folding it again, making it 4. Right now the fabric has been folded into 4. We folded horizontally because of the length of the gown and because we are cutting both the front and the back together. I'm taking the length of my gown here. I'm taking the measurements of the length of my gown here, and I make use of 37 because the gown is though a long gown, but because I'm making use of long fringe, so I stopped at 37. The length of the fringe I'm going to be making use of is 18. The next thing I'll do right now is to measure my neckline, which is 3 inches wide. I measure 3 inches wide, and for the width I make use of 1.5 inch for the back width. So for the front neckline, I'm going to be making use of 6.5 inches. It all depends on how deep you want your neck width to be. You can make use of 6.5, you can make use of 7, and you can make use of 5. It all depends on your choice. So guys, as you can see, I measure both my front neckline and the back neckline together on the same fabric. This is the back neckline and this is the front neckline, as you see my aunt demonstrate in this video. Right now I'll go ahead and measure my back measurement. My back measurement is 14, so divided by 2 I have 7, so I already mark 7 inches here, which is for my back. Then I'll go ahead and measure my sleeve, where I want my sleeve to reach from my back measurement. So I measure 11 inches. I'll go ahead now to measure my bust measurements divided by 4, which gives me 8.5. My bust measurement divided by 4 gives me 8.5, so I'll go ahead and measure it here. So guys, because the gown is a free Bubu gown, I will add additional 5 inches to my bust measurements. I want you to hold out the palm. This is my actual bust measurement, and this is the additional 5 inches that I added. So I'll go ahead and measure my armhole. That is my bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. I've measured it. I've marked it out on my fabric. I'll go ahead and join it to my sleeve here, as you can see. Then I'll trace it all to the end of the fabric. I'm not bothered about my hip measurement because it is a free gown. So guys, I'm done drafting it right now. So the next thing for me to do is to cut it out. Remember, I measured both the front neckline and the back neckline together on the same fabric, so I had to be very careful. I'll cut it all the way around now. Then after that, I'll separate my fabric in order for me to cut out the front neckline. Right now, I'll be separating my front and my back piece so that I can cut the front neckline here. And I'm the one who will stay in this world. Guys, I've cut out my two facings for the front neckline and the back neckline. These are my facings, so I'll go ahead and place the facings on my actual fabric, and I'll pin it with my office pin before I head over to the sewing machine and sew it all the way around. So here I'm pinning my back neckline with my office pin, and the pins are somehow not agreeing with me, but anyways, I'm still pinning them together. I just want to know that you're well. In this world, it just after a little struggle, I managed to pin the facing to the fabric here, so I'll just go to the sewing machine and sew it all the way around. I'll do the same for my front neck piece. I'll use my office pin to pin the facing to the fabric before I head over to the sewing machine and sew it all the way around. So guys, as you can see here, I've used my sewing machines to stitch my facings to my fabric, and this is what it's looking like after I've joined both the facing and the fabrics together. The next thing I'm going to do now is to join the back, both the front and the back piece together. As you can see, I do use either the lining or the facing to join the two pieces together. So in this case, I'm going to be using the facing to join both the front and the back shoulder together. Guys, I hope you understand what I just did there. So right now I'm using my office pin to pin it together before heading over to the sewing machine and stitch it together. I will go ahead and do the same for the second side. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, but everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced. Guys, for the V black material I placed on the chest, I already drew the pattern here, but I realized it would be too small, so I decided to extend my measurement. So right now I'm extending my measurement. I'm making use of 6 inches right now. I'm making use of 6 inches right now, 6 inches wide, and for the breadth, I'm making use of 8 inches deep. I want you to take note the black material is on fold. It's already folded into 2. So I'll go ahead and cut the V shape out. Your daddy lives by himself. He just wants to know that you're well. In this world, it just sucks. This is what I have when I'm done cutting it out. So right now I'll go ahead and place it on my gown and stitch it and trace the V shape exactly as seen on my gown. I've also gone ahead and cut these the two straps that will be placed on the hand area. So I'll be placing these straps on the hand area just to turn it. The right side of the black material will be placed on the wrong side of my Ankara fabric. Then I'll sew it down before I use it to turn the hand.
Holding me back, gravity is holding me back. I want you to hold out the palm of your hand. Why don't we leave it at that? Nothing to say, but everything gets in the way. Seems you cannot be replaced, and I'm the one who will stay. Oh, in this world, it just us. And now it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just us.
I'll go ahead and do the same for the second sleeve. So guys, this is my fabric. I've gone ahead to stitch my V shape, and I've also used my black material to turn my hand. This is how it's looking. So beautiful and it's neat. I'm loving the way it's coming out already. So the next thing for me now is to measure 1.5 inch and sew it down. Because it's a Bubu gown and because it's a free gown, I'll just measure 1.5 inch from my armhole and I'll sew it down.
Same as it was. In this world, it's just us. You know it's not the same as it was. As it was.
So guys, when I'm done stitching it down, this is my fringe that I'll be making use of. I'll just head to the sewing machine and I'll sew this fringe all the way around.
Holding me back.
This is the final outcome of the clothes. It came out really nice, as you can see. If this tutorial is helpful, please don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye.